Hey guys, it is A here, your spiritual travel guide, coming at you with the full reading for the Twin Flame Collective energy for today until the end of the month, April 30th. As I stated on IG, a lot of you have been loving these tarot spreads, these pick a card tarot spreads, these little love horoscopes, tarot scopes, or whatever. So I've been requested to do a lot more content, and I love to do content. Like, just send me like ideas that you have, spreads that you want to see, questions that you may have. I will definitely look into doing that as video content in a spread. So the most requested spread that I got is everyone's been loving that twin flame check-in from earlier this month, and you're like, sis, like, what's poppin'? I need a 411, hun. Tell me what's gonna be. So wanted to do an overall collective energy reading from today until the end of the month, the 30th of April. So just the overall love reading, the divine masculine and divine feminine's headspace, heart space. What the two of you need to do individually in order to reunite and join union, because we both have to do our parts, right? So if you watch the overall love energy on IG, I will have the time clip somewhere where you can just go ahead and fast forward so that you can actually get the more detailed reading. But I mean, hey, if you was like, listen, I need you to preach that to me one more time because I'm trying to confirm this, sure, why not, right? All right, so let's go ahead and get started. But if you want to book a personal reading, you can visit my website, avibrantthang.com. There'll be a link in the description somewhere in this video or wherever I put this video. You will have the link where you can actually book a more personal reading, as I do offer same-day reading, which is available on the website. So let's get started, because let me tell you something, baby. I am super excited for this whole twin flame reading and this whole energy that's going on all up in this month, as April is almost over. So let's go ahead and get started. So I definitely do see a lot of passion being reunited and rekindling and all of that stuff. So those sparks are coming back. I just feel like a lot of fire energy. So once again, rekindling and reigniting all that spark into the relationship, and allowing your heart and soul to sing with joy by actually having that heart-to-heart conversation and just being honest and discussing your feelings with each other. So it's a whole sense of like vulnerability, like this vulnerable energy. And I feel like vulnerability is super attractive, just to be able to actually express to each other, like, listen, this is how I feel about you. Like, I love you. You know, this is what I want. These are my thoughts about you. This is my thoughts about the relationship. So just allowing those feelings to like come to surface and actually just discussing those feelings with each other. Because with that heart-to-heart conversation, it's going to then bring it into a next level of commitment. So ascending the relationship to a higher level of commitment. So definitely I do see union happening. Union is coming to the forefront in this twin flame journey. So with these conversations, it's going to be an offer as to, okay, how, or the conversation of, how do we go ahead and move this to the next step? Now, for some of you, understand, because I know that you do see the card that says engagement, and some people will be like, oh, I'm about to get a ring put on it. Now, if you just met DeMarcus at Trader Joe's like 3 weeks ago, no, sis. But if you and DeMarcus been together for the past like couple of months, you know, years, or, you know, something like that, then hey, you know, it might just happen. Just invite me to the wedding. I will send you my address. Okay, let me know where you registered at. So with that engagement, it transcending this relationship to the next level of commitment. Definitely, I do see that happening. And this heart-to-heart conversation, I feel like it wraps up this whole thing. I think what kind of caused this situation is, for some, I see and feel the energy of like being guarded because of past relationships, how things might have played out in the past for them, and they just had like this sense of like this guard over their heart, and they didn't want to have those heart-to-heart conversations. They didn't want to show that vulnerability, that vulnerable side of them, you know. And also for some, I feel like with the separation, or the things that led up to the situation, was disappointment that ended up causing you to be guarded and not feeling like you were safe to love in this relationship. So I'm seeing the guards, like it's being let down on both ends. Like both of you are being open to giving and receiving just that infinite energy of love from each other and from the divine. Because you already know, like, listen, like, this is the person I do want to be with. So definitely do see that falling down, just like the floodgates of love and emotion definitely coming into play from today going into the end of the month as your energy reading. Okay, so let's look into the Divine Masculine's headspace. If you are cross watching for your Divine Masculine, this is their headspace. So we have, I love this deck. This is the illest tarot deck. I've been playing with this for a while. We have the Jack of Diamonds and the Ten of Hearts. So the author correlates the Ten of Hearts to the Wheel of Fortune. So as you see, she is literally studying this thing, this object in her hand, and she's mapping it out, and she's drawing it, and all this stuff. So the energy with this combined with the Ten of Hearts or the Wheel of Fortune, the Divine Masculine's headspace is currently, he's thinking how to set a plan in motion in order to bring forward action. Like he's ready to move forward. He's ready to set a plan in action and actually take action. I think before, for a lot of the Divine Masculines, they were always in their head, like planning, very strategic, and using more of their head than their heart when it comes to matter of the heart. And I feel like with that was just due to fear. And that could have come back, like I said, back to that energy of it's safe for you to love. I feel like a lot of that energy was probably due to fear, maybe of the past, and just being very strategic of the moves that they make or what they show and how they might express their vulnerability. And they're realizing, like, listen, I can't be in that headspace all the time. Not when it comes to matters of the heart, especially with someone I already know. Like this twin flame relationship, it passes all whatever evidence that you need to make it seem right. Like you already know, like this is the person for you. So he's getting out that headspace. And it's like, you know what, with the Wheel of Fortune, I always tell people there's a wheel in the middle of the wheel. So allowing fate to just take control. And he's not using that logic mind and planning out to be strategic to control the situation when it comes to matter of the heart and dealing with you. He's like, you know what, I'm ready to go ahead, set this plan in action, and just surrender and let go. Because he knows that right now is the time. And baby girl, Divine Masculine is ready to move forward now. His whole energy is like, listen, all I got is today. I can't sit here and keep planning this no more. I'm ready to step forward. And if I'm planning, my plans that I'm making is more to help me and to step forward into action. Because he's ready to come forward. He's ready to present you with something. And he's ready to just like, he just has like this optimistic and his optimistic energy about love, you know? And he's ready to have those heart-to-heart conversations with you and what he wants from the relationship. So let's look into the headspace for the Divine Feminine. And when your nails are still too long to pick up stuff. Okay, so for the Divine Feminine, we have the Four of Spades and the Three of Diamonds. Now, she correlated the Four of Spades to represent the Death in the Tarot. She didn't have anything with the Three of Diamonds, but that reminds me of the Three of Pentacles in the Tarot. So Divine Feminine, like literally, the energy is straight to the point. It's like, look, partner, let's dead the past. Let's come together in union, because it's all about collaboration. Let's come together, dead this shit. I don't think I can curse on YouTube. Build a bridge and let's move forward, because you're ready to transition into that next level of commitment. And I feel like a lot for the Divine Feminine in this space of wherever you're at in your journey, it's been a big transformation for you. Like it might have felt like, oh my God, like it's just destructive. Like my world is ending. Me and my twin flame separated. But that needed to happen. That kind of destruction and that period of separation needed to happen, because a lot of Divine Feminines, I'm just seeing that fiery energy of like, I'm just glowed up right now. I'm glowed up, and I've transitioned into the best version of me possible. So for the Divine Masculine's heart space, we have the King of Cups and the Hangman. Now, Divine Masculine, they're putting on this poker face. You know, you may not be in contact with them, or you might be, and it might be like, okay, like, you might have a little stink. I didn't want to say, couldn't say the word I really want to say before that. But inside, he's like, his emotions is tearing that ass up. Like, it's like a volcano of emotions. No matter how much he may try to master his emotions and have it on his face. And he's ready to surrender and let go. He's like, listen, man, I held it in for too long. Like, I can't do it no more. I'm ready to ignite that passion and like just tell my divine feminine how I feel about her and all these things I've always wanted to say to her. And once again, that King of Cup and being like the master of like the emotions, like with mastery, it comes with logic. So like I said, a lot of divine masculines were constantly in their head and they're realizing they can't be that way when it comes to you and when it comes to love. So they're ready to surrender and let go and let their emotions just flow. Okay? I'm excited. I'm so excited. So divine feminine, like where you're at right now is heart space with 6 of Cups and Page of Swords. So I'm getting like 2 energies from this. I see like some divine feminines like, girl, you've been playing Mary J. Blige. I'm not gonna cry. You've been sitting on that couch with your pink bonnet. And you've been like taking a trip down memory lane, listening to Tiana Taylor. You gonna love me. You know what I mean? So 6 of Cups, a lot of nostalgia. So thinking about the past, how things were and just memories, you know. And for some, I feel like you want to be that Page of Swords and just jump up and just have that communication and just hit up that DM or send that text. Don't do it right now because it's immature. Not saying you're immature, just the Page is someone that's immature in the court card. So he's like the baby. So usually that means like it's not ready yet. You know, you're not at that point yet to rush in and have that communication. Because imagine that's like a child rushing in with a sword, you know. You never know what's going to happen. So it's like you might end up prematurely reaching out to communicate. Also for some, or just the collective, actually overall, as we did talk about the 4 of Spades representing the Death card, you've cut a lot of the past out. Like I'm just done. You know, the iron is hot and you struck it. Like, look, the time is now. So individually, when I read these cards together, right, for the action that the both of you need to take on your part to join union, and then when I put it together, I was like, oh, that is screaming it loud and clear. So let's first get started with the divine masculine. Divine masculine need to trust. So just trust. Just trust. It's just that simple. Especially as we have the 10 of Hearts representing the Wheel of Fortune and the the Hangman with surrendering and letting go. So the divine masculine needs to do his part and just trust. Trust his emotions. Trust that it is safe for him to love and just trust himself. And then in the back we have, I set my intentions and trust in my abilities to improve my circumstances. So it's the divine feminine. What you need to do in order to join union with your twin flame is universe. So that's all about letting the divine lead the path and trusting divine timing and divine intercession, and where, you know, the universe is leading your path in this journey with your twin flame. It reminds me of this quote that I heard, and I might be quoting it wrong, but when you're on a train and the conductor goes to the dark tunnel, you don't jump off the train, you trust the conductor. And that's what you need to do. You need to trust the universe where you're at in this journey. As it says, the universe will show me the right path to take to reach my goal. And together, trust universe. That's the both you need to do. So just trust divine timing, divine intervention. There's a grand scheme to it all. So don't go based off of what it looks like right now in the 3D, okay? Because spirit and divine is just cooking up some stuff, and they're making sure the road is just open for the both of you to join union. So hopefully this message resonated with you. If so, comment below and comment with I am claiming this now. Flood them comments out with a bunch of hearts, okay? And flames and fires and all that stuff. Also comment below and just say some encouraging words to spread some love and light for those who are in their twin flame journey. If you would like to book a personal reading, you can definitely visit my website, avibrantthang.com. Click the link somewhere if you want to go ahead and book. Until then, sending you love and light and positive energy. I am excited for April. Cannot wait to hear what is to come for a lot of you. All right, take care.